camera?
Sure.
So you may be asking yourself, why is there no tail lights or headlights on the 240? Well, let me explain it to you. Come on, let's go into light because apparently GoPro's kind of stuck with the lighting. As you can see, I still have a big mess from when we swapped the engine. I have done absolutely nothing to clean this garage up. So, I know. So, since we put the car together, it's been this color, which is a Honda color. It was never supposed to be this color. It was supposed to be gray. In the process of going through the, I know it's weird. I don't know how to, I know it's still recording. In the process of getting it figured out, it went through like, oh, you can't really see. It was supposed to be red at one point. And then at the end, we ended up with this blue color. So that was 2015. So here we are, finishing 2024, and we want to finish strong. We have the opportunity to paint the car, and we're just gonna go ahead and do it. It's still gonna be blue, it's just gonna be a little bit different. That's why we're prepping it, because the plan is take it over to Diner and try to have it done as soon as possible, because I still need to pull the tranny out. So 2025, we're gonna come out swinging, hopefully. We got the motor, it's running good, everything seems good. Now the transmission, you already know what happened in Vegas, whole different story. So now we gotta pull the tranny out. So we wanna get it painted. While it's in the shop, I'm gonna use the lip so we can take the tranny out. That way we can take it over and get it checked out. Now, the turbo. I got sponsored with the turbo, thanks to L9 Electric, my boss and my other boss. They sponsored the car with the turbo. We ordered the turbo, it showed up and ended up being the wrong turbo. So we had to send the turbo back and wait on the new turbo to show up. Unfortunately, all that took like 3 to 4 weeks before we got the turbo. So we weren't able to get it back in time for IFO. So we kept the car with the same turbo. And then, well, you already know what happened with the tranny. All that whole deal went down. But now, turbo's here. Next gen 7675. Sorry. Next gen 7685. So the car should make a lot more power. We got the fuel for it. We have the block for it. So we're gonna see how much power we can get out of it. The other thing that's changing, we actually gonna install the IDS suspension. So my old lady sponsored me with IDS suspension, something that I have been wanting for a long time, just never got serious about it. I spent the money on other dumb stuff, and suspension was never really in the back of my head. We're at that point where I think it is gonna need suspension. So we went with the IDS Pro Drag all the way around. So when the car comes back from paint, we're gonna install the coilovers, go get it lined out. I need to change the rack and pinion because the rack and pinion is hating life. So we're gonna get that swapped out. And also we will reveal the new color. I mean, it's really not a whole lot different, but it's a little bit better than what it is. As you can see, it's over the years, it's just gone a bunch of scratches and gone beat up, and I hit stuff and rubbing on the trailer, and they just get beat up. So we're pretty much ready. We're gonna load it up right now, go drop it off at the shop, and then next time we pick it up, it's gonna be the new color. So yeah, not gonna lie, I am gonna miss this color because this has been the color since day one. I have a thing where I didn't want to change it because this is what everybody knows the car as. But like I said, the color's not gonna change a whole lot. It does need a respray. Not the easiest to get in and out of.
Where you painted?
So for everybody that doesn't know, as of, well, maybe a year ago, you took over this place?
Well, almost.
So yeah, about a year, he took over the spaces right next door to the shop, and they do body and paint here. I have a paint booth back here in the back. This is an established body shop that he took over. So for any body work, paint, whatever, it's literally right next door to his shop. So just come talk to him, and from there you'll come over next door, and here we are. So I was explaining that this car has been this color since we put it together. You actually painted it. So he knows how to paint. He's the one that painted this car, and we had the opportunity to change the color a little bit. So here we are.
Okay.
I mean, really, I'm not worried. Like I said, I'm not worried about body work. I just use the respray. Yeah. If possible, to paint this to match. I don't know if it's possible, but if you can, that's the only thing. Everything else, I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. You want to do rivets or just keep it bolt on?
Just keep the bolt on in case I ever have to swap out the bumper.
Okay.
I feel like it'll be easier.
Well, I got work to do.
I know. So, since we kept breaking the car and we just got it repainted, check this out. This is something that it came up in the process. I don't know if you can really see it a whole lot, but the carbon fiber is still there. They shot the clear over and put a real thin layer of clear. I had them paint the bumper shutters. I feel like it's a nice touch. Then to them being the aluminum finish. They did the door jambs. Or the door jambs were painted. So this time around, got the door jambs painted. So it's all nice and uniform. So this car, since we keep breaking it, it's no longer gonna be a race car. We're gonna make it a show car. We have the system over here. We have the stereo. As you can see, we're gonna put a stereo and we're gonna make it a show car. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. So, like I said, we got the opportunity to change the color a little bit. I still wanted it to be blue because I still wanted people to recognize the car. So this is Daytona blue out of the 350Zs. This was some paint that Daniel had left over from a car that he did. And literally, it happened from one day to the next. He told me he had some paint left over, and here we are. Same thing on this side. Door jumps got painted. So, shout out to this guys for making this happen, because he was supposed to be on vacation, but when we talked about doing this, he decided to help us out and kind of ruined his vacation by putting him to work. So shout out to him. He's the one that did all the body work. Shout out to Daniel for spraying the car, because the shop has been closed for the past 2 weeks and he took the time to spray the car. He's got other stuff that he's got to worry about at the shop. He's been getting it ready for the new year, and it's actually been closed for 2 weeks. And then, like I said, this kind of happened from one day to the next. And when we talked about painting it, it's like, yeah, I'm done with painting. So he took time out of his shop to come over to his other shop and spray the car. And then Luis for sanding and putting it all back together, making sure everything was set, ready to go. So shout out to this guys over at VL Speed Performance and Auto Body and Paint right next door. So like I said, for any paint or anything, come talk to Daniel. Daniel, anything that you want to say?
Don't come on holidays.
Yeah, yeah, don't come on holidays. So normally the last 2 weeks, he kind of closes the shop and cleans it up, tries to get everything ready for the new year. You know, try to start fresh with relocating some stuff in the shop, moving stuff around, trying to get it ready for the beginning of the year. And like I said, yeah, definitely don't come in the last 2 weeks. Come between the year.
That's it.
That's it. Like I said, shout out to this guy, shout out to Luis for helping out. The stereo is his. We're not gonna put it on the car. I was just joking. So I told him, since we keep breaking it, we're just gonna make it a short car. So
Carbon fiber?
yeah, I was telling him this was actually something that they came up when we were talking about painting it, because I had damaged the hood by leaving a piece of it's like a piece of bag that I had put over the exhaust one day when it was raining, and it kind of ate through the clear. Yeah, and no matter how much they sanded it down, you can still see it. So they came up with the solution by spraying a little bit of tint on it. You can still see it, but it shows the blue and the carbon fiber. So yeah, that's something that
we're gonna do your exhaust, but now I heard you got something else coming.
Yes. We talked about redoing this section
there used to be a cover. We're gonna do a little cover here. But this whole setup is actually gonna change. We're gonna go from a medium pipe to a large pipe. Yeah, we're gonna change that. It's actually not gonna be a 4-inch because, like I said, the turbo did show up. So we're gonna do the up pipe and the wastegate too. We're gonna have to rework all that. So there's no point in doing any of that if it's all gonna change. He was actually already working on something, but we just decided to hold off on it until it's ready to go, and we'll get that taken care of, get rid of that ugly hole that I got going on there. And that happened over here, so breaking the carbon fiber, the exhaust moving, and as you can see with the heat, it starts eating through the carbon fiber, and then the movement and all that stuff is race car stuff. So we just get that taken care of. And yeah, like I said, shout out to this guys. If you guys need anything painted here in the Bakersfield area or surroundings, it is the place to come. We gotta pull the tranny out. I am also a mobile mechanic on the weekends. 10:06 is when we started. Let's see how long it takes. Damn.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't look bad.
No?
Let's come check it out.
Let's smell it.
Try the fluid.
Looks like Fanta.
Oh, yeah. I think it was just hot as hell that day.
Think so?
Smells a little bit. It fingers in my nose. So you can smell it. Smell my fingers.
Oh no.
Smell it.
I can't really smell, but this doesn't smell very good. But the problem is, we're gonna put more power. So if the transmission has any little issues going on, the minute we start laying down start really fucking laying on it, it's not gonna like it, and we're gonna be back in the same spot. So I think it's better we just take it off. The good news is, hopefully it'll be a cheaper fix now. In theory. I've been wrong before. This is why it's important to do once overs. Look at this. Loose. Look. That's scary. Oh, they're honest, look. This is me just... Ay. There's the top one. I haven't touched this one yet, look. That scares me. There's a pulse. This is what $3,000 from a lot of happiness looks like. And disappointments. 11:08. What was that? An hour? About an hour.